The stream is crumbling fast. We gotta get some duct tape here. Okay. So I guess we are having an official start here. Official start here for the Divinity Original Sin 2 segment. So, if you are watching this on a later date, my name is Zemalf and this is Divinity Original Sin 2, which I am playing right now when I'm recording on a 24-hour stream. What I will do is I will play with a solo Necromancer, start a new character, play in the starting area of the game and do absolutely everything. So it is partly a challenge run because of the solo character. I will be using Lone Wolf. I won't be using invisibility. I will be abusing the hell out of knockouts and Lone Wolf, but not invisibility. I will talk about that at some point later. Divinity Original Sin 2. I have played this game on Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4 for about 300-400 hours. Hey Sylvia Fox, thank you so much for the follow. I have played this on the Switch and PlayStation 4 for about 300 hours. I played through the game twice. Blind playthrough with 4-man party, and then messed around with kind of well, actually 4-man party as well, but a different party composition. But I'm very intrigued in trying the game again with a Lone Wolf character. This playthrough or this video won't be the best if you want to follow the story. In a way, it won't actually give much spoilers because I'll be kind of power playing the game more than reading the dialogue and stuff. I'll be just going through those very quickly because we have stuff to do. I'll be playing on the hardest difficulty in the game, which is Tactician, but I won't be playing on the Iron Man mode, which is Honor. Just so because at least for this start here, I don't want to lose the save file, so I'm not going to do like a all-in challenge run with Honor. Especially in this game, the Iron Man, the Honor is a little forgiving. It keeps one save file. If you die, that is destroyed, but you can load. You can load your Honor save file, so you can save yourself from death if you are fast enough to load when you're about to die. So it's kind of, you can a little bit cheat. Well, cheat. Compared to many games, you can cheat with the Honor, but we'll be playing with the normal Tactician. The combat is very challenging, especially because I have a solo character. Early in the game, I am super vulnerable, and I'll explain all these spots when I go into the character creation. I was just thinking that should I actually put Tactician there in the title? I guess I should. Let's make that Tactician. How do you spell Tactician? Let's go back so I can actually read it. Oh, it's with a C. That's why it felt weird when I was typing it with 2 T's. Tactician. Okay. As you guys can tell, I'm not a morning person. Like it's I slept as late as possible because we have 24 hours to go. We have 24 hours to go, so I slept as late as possible, and it usually takes me about an hour and a half to wake up. So we are about getting to the level where I'm actually woken up. Alright, so we are playing on Tactician. And the game warns me that fights in this mode will be especially challenging. So of course we accept. A final warning, I really want to do this. Hey Seth Mac, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, man. Okay, let's start with the character creation. So, Tactician difficulty, very hard. We'll be playing with a single character. Normally this game, you create a 4-man party, or well actually, you create a character. That can be one of these origin characters that you see on the screen. So we have the Red Prince, we have Sebil, we have Ivan, we have Beast, we have Loss, and we have Fane. These are the origin characters. If you play this game for the first time, I absolutely recommend picking up one of these origin characters because they have more. They all have unique quests, unique things, unique dialogue, all that sass in the game. So pick one of these characters, then you recruit. Well, you can recruit all these other characters. They are also in the game, and then you can have up to 4 in your party. So yourself and 3 of the others in the 4-man party. And while they have preset classes, you can change them into doing anything you want. You can pick up Red Prince, and instead of being a ranger, actually they have. I actually remember that they had a pre-made things here. So Red Prince here is basically a warrior, but instead of playing the Red Prince as a warrior, you can play Red Prince as a cleric or whatever you want. And same thing, we have Sebil, who's a rogue, but you can play Sebil as a Necromancer or pure fighter. What I will do, I'll be playing with the custom race elf. Because I'll be using the flesh sacrifice skill to boost my damage and also get some blood on my feet for eventually for some environment bonuses for Necromancer. This is full min-max. This is as full min-max power play as I've ever done. And as I usually do, I always play with females. So let's go with that. The starting class in this game doesn't matter that much, because it is much better to get your custom skills. But the preset does give you the starting weapons, I think. No, it doesn't even give. No, it does change that. You don't have the weapons right from the beginning, but there's a chest in the starting ship that changes contents based on what you pick. Our class will actually be closest to the Inquisitor in the beginning. However, I want to ensure I have a shield. I think there's a shield in the starting ship no matter what. So our class will kinda be like cleric as far as the skills goes, but we'll change everything. I'm probably not the best to explain everything in the game, so I guess I'll explain and do stuff as I go on. We won't be Violet this time, that was warband. We are Viola this time. Okay. Europe Skillian, thank you so much for the follow. So we are in the beginning of a 24-hour stream. I'll be playing this game something between 6 to 9 hours. We'll see how long it takes. Okay, the face number 1 is actually pretty good. Let's go with that. I like that hair. Let's go with let's go with that skin. Hair color, yellow. Yeah, I think red. Red is good.
Greet the Reaper for me. Almost got me that time.
Better luck next time. Meet your make.
Nice, try again.
I like the scholar.
Try again. Prepare yourself.
Yeah, we like the scholar. So you can start with start with preset, but it's much more fun to do your custom character. So let's get all these out and actually go here and get one that is making me overpowered. Those who have played this game a lot and have done a lot of solo challenges, they sometimes even play without a lone wolf to make it super challenging. But I'm not that good. I'm not that good, so we'll go with this. So what the lone wolf does, it gives me extra AP, and it gives me more vitality, more armor, more recovery. You can play this game on multiplayer, so you can play with your friends, everyone controlling their own character. One of the most fun things you can do in the game and most powerful things you can do in the game is play with 2 lone wolf characters. But I'll be playing solo. There is a point in the starting area where I will be using Ifan for one quest that cannot be done if I don't have a pet pal, but more about that later. So what Lone Wolf also does is that it doubles my invested points in attributes. So when I put 1 point in intelligence, I actually get 2. We'll take my old notes of the game that I made when I was playing. So because we'll be using the shield, I will start with Constitution. Yes, Face Tapper. With Lone Wolf, it doubles the attributes points you get with. So you actually have 3 points, but for each point I use with Lone Wolves, it actually gives me 2. But the Lone Wolf is not active if you have more than 2 in your party. All right, we have another fact from the back of Zemalf's head. Thank you so much for stopping by in the chat. So, fact 4. Zemalf has a favorite song. It is a very underrated song called Bohemian Rhapsody by a relatively unknown band, Queen. Alright, so that's our attributes. When you start with the game, especially if you are min-max power gaming, like I am, you want to start with Thievery. Later on, Thievery is also kind of unbalanced in the game. You can do so much with Thievery. They tried to balance it in a way that you can only steal from one NPC once, but because there are like hundreds and hundreds of NPCs in the game, it is completely broken. Thank you so much, Sylvia Fox. Thank you so much. Sometimes I like my own voice as well. Okay. Also with the combat abilities, we get 2 points for every point we spend because of the Lone Wolf. So I'll be starting with Necromancer, but interesting thing about the Necromancer is that you only need Necromancer for the skills, and the Necromancer skill itself, it actually heals you for the damage dealt. This is very important for our solo character, but we would actually only need 1 point in Necro right now. Unlike all the magic skills, where you actually level that school of magic with the points, with Necromancer, you actually level with warfare, because your necromancy attacks are physical. So this is one of the reasons why I think Necromancer is the most powerful class in the game, because you can focus your points in single skill or single ability that will level your attacks, all your attacks basically. Unlike if you play with say Hydro, sure, you will level up your damage by increasing the Hydro, but you will have to spread your points eventually into other things as well. But we'll be starting with Necromancer and Warfare, and because of the Lone Wolf, these gets doubled to 2 points each. Starting skills, as said in the early game, I'll be playing as kind of an Inquisitor, so I'll be using Warfare skills. Warfare skills to CC or crowd control the enemies. So I'll be using Battle Stomp and Battering Ram. And I think Mosquito Swarm probably the best skill in the beginning, maybe even Loaded Corpse. Yeah, I think I'll go with Mosquito Swarm. So how these skills work is that when the enemy does not have physical armor, either you have taken it out or it doesn't have physical armor at all, you can knock them out with Battle Stomp and with Battering Ram. There are other skills as well, but this is form of crowd control for the physical damage character. And I'll be relying completely on this to control the fights, in addition to just killing the enemies. As I said, I won't be using invisibility with this character, invisibility skill. For the absolute emergency, I will have invisibility potions, but I won't be abusing that, because invisibility is completely broken on solo character, because how it's meant to work is that you can go invisible on one character, enemies won't attack that one character, but usually on a 4-man party, it is very difficult to have all of them invisible, so enemies always have someone to target. But with the solo character, if you go invisible, the enemies just stop. They don't do anything, because they no longer know where you are. So you can abuse that very, very much. I won't be using that for some extra challenge. A lot of explanation, but let's get into the game. Actually, let's not get into. Let's change the most important thing in the character creation. Every time you win fights, and in some other occasions as well, instrument is played for the character. If you play on a 4-man party, it is usually very good to have 4 different instruments, so you get kind of auditive cue on who is active. But the cello is it's just the best out of these. I guess I like the epicness of the cello. Also, let's take Scholar and Mystic. These have some effects in the dialogue in the quests. Scholar is, I think, the best one, and you almost need it. You almost need it for certain parts of the game. Okay. So we are playing with Lone Wolf. We have the Ancestral Knowledge and Corpse Eater from Elf. So elves can eat body parts, and they gain access to the memories of the person who they eat. This is important because we will be gaining skills by doing this, and also some quests. We are cleric preset, but the preset doesn't mean anything because we changed our skills. We have intelligence 4 because of the Lone Wolf, and constitution because we will be using the flesh sacrifice. and that lowers our constitution. I don't want to lose my shield because I used the flesh sacrifice. We are starting with necromancy and warfare. We'll be using with the knockdown skills from warfare, battering ram, battle stomp, and one necro skill. Necro is very underpowered early in the game, so that's why I think the best way to start a Necro character would be to start as a summoner and abuse the fact that you can get to summoning 10 with Lone Wolf on level 4, and you'll basically be almost like level 20 character on level 4 or level 10 character on level 4 because you have summoning 10, and you can just crush the early game with the summoner, with the Lone Wolf. But I won't be doing that. I kind of want to not respec into the character, but start with the character right away. Alright. Kind of a long intro, so let's go into the game. As said, this won't be a story playthrough, so we are not going to do those. Oh, right.
So, still a bit groggy.
I will change the camera a bit because the tool bar is there.
Easy now.
Toolbar is there, so let's put the cam up a bit. Good call, Munakas.
So it wasn't a dream after all.
So now we see these when I put some skills. Oh, this is always so hard. I put some skills there. Now we actually see them. So let me actually change some settings here. The game puts your skills automatically into the. I guess I can have skills. I don't want the game to be overcrowding my hotbar, so I'm not automatically putting anything else here. There's a lot of things in the game that I will probably forget to explain. So if you are here live on the chat, you haven't played the game, feel free to ask. Reshape the camera and put it on. The character portrait is a little small, but Silhouette, that's actually that. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that in this game, but I think that that elven face is much more beautiful than I am. So I want to look at that as well. So there are things in the game I will probably forget to explain, but we have long time to go. So obviously basic things. The game is an isometric game. That is real time, but then it goes turn-based in the combat. For those who don't know, the Larian Studios, that's what they are called, I think. They are also making Baldur's Gate 3. So my original plan for this 24 hours was to try out Baldur's Gate 3. Because it was supposed to come into early access at the end of September, but they postponed that with 1 week. Hey Peppy, morning. So I guess that's a good thing, because we have a chance to play some Divinity Original Sin instead. Oh, nice. Some random stuff from our first box. Interesting thing about this game is that you look like you have a limited inventory space, but what you are actually limited with is the carrying weight. So the inventory actually expands automatically, and you can also put stuff in, organize things in bags. I really like this system. Because we are alone, we won't be needing resurrection scrolls, so I'll mark that as a sellable right away. And let's organize these things a bit as well. I might use the water balloon. And we can see our character there. We don't have much. we have a Soros scholar. More about the Soros way later. I'm probably not the best person to explain the lore of the game. Okay, this level is a tutorial level. If you are playing it for the first time, you would be going here. You would be going through this door. You would be learning that you can actually move stuff around, so that you can have access to the door. But there's only one kind of example fight in there that you won't get any experience from, so we are not going there. Fevi, we'll be playing with the Necromancer.
In fact, he seemed quite advanced.
Here early on, I want to take some stuff that are valuable. We'll be needing that later. Early on, you are a little bit short on money. When you are playing on a solo character, you'll be swimming in money later, because the game's economy is kind of balanced on the fact that you would be running a 4-man party.
Dallis is such a dear lending it
You
to
would be
me.
running a 4-man party, and you can press your Alt key to actually see the stuff around. I want to take water and pistol just in case I want to do some stuff later. Sell, keep. So yeah, you'll be swinging money with solo character at some point.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. There you are. Not in the mean, you'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the office. Good gods! There's been a murder here.
Yes, Kragen, we just started the 24-hour stream, and
Be good, you scallywags.
what I'm about to do is a little tough to explain, but and you absolutely don't need to do the stuff I do, but I'll be trying to get all the experience possible early on in the game for
Here's a register, ma'am. Good.
for
Magister Williams,
guide reasons maybe.
faring okay so far. Glad to hear you head on it.
So I would go there and move on with the game. And actually all the other origin characters are here. So we have Lose there, we have Beast there. So they are all here. We'll get to meet them later. This will take a little time, but I will take a little bit of max experience from here. Let's save our game, and let's annoy these guys a bit. Why so violent? So I want your experience. What are you doing? I'm attacking you, sir. No, I'm playing with custom elf, not using any of the origin characters. If you are playing this game, you haven't played this game, absolutely start with the origin character. You will enjoy the story more. Okay. Oh, that was a mistake. Go next to him. So what I'm doing here, it looks a little weird. What I did is I pulled everyone into boats. So this will take a little time because all the other origin characters activated as well. They so we are basically having a little bit of mutiny here, thanks to me. Reasons why I'm doing this, because when I go to the room there with the red flag on the map on the top right, there's a powerful sorcerer there, or sorceress, who will kill all of us. But we actually, those of us with the Source Scholar, those of us powered with Source, won't be killed. By doing what I'm doing, I'm getting experience out of all of these characters. Just takes a little time. What you could do, and like normally do. You actually just go into the room and proceed with the game. Well, this is actually a good time to explain the turn system of the game. So those of you who were here when I was playing XCOM Chimera Squad, this game has a similar turn system. So your characters are put on a timeline for the turn. So I'm there, and these guys are kinda in my party now. They are neutrals, that's why they are yellow. Everyone is having their own turn. So now it's my turn, and if I was a 4-man party, the other members would be every other character in the timeline. Because I'm alone, all of these guys are here to act. So what we'll actually do is go here, pull these guys into the fights, and this lady is pretty powerful. So let's go and get her into the fights. So yeah, she killed everyone. Because we had pulled everyone into the fight, I gained 975 experience from that, because in a way I was there fighting everyone as far as the game thinks, and then she just killed everyone. I want to have some sort of a weapon. Doesn't really matter what I use here, so let's take that. When I started the game, I was thinking that I want to be as powerful as her, so that's one of the reasons why I'm playing as a solo Necromancer, because it is the closest thing we can get to that power level. Not early game, but eventually. We want some wine. Because why not? Altering, yes, I'm playing a custom elf, solo lone wolf. Solo lone wolf, starting as kind of an inquisitor, because we do need to knock down skills from warfare. Interesting thing. All these characters are dead here, but the ones also powered by Soros like you are, they are unconscious. Because we will be min-maxing the hell out of this. Min-maxing the hell out of this will also be stealing everything from these guys. They won't like that too much, but we won't be interacting with the origin characters in this one. We'll just be killing them.
No, not the final dark. No,
It's no use.
the dice rolled out.
So we'll be doing this a little bit for the money, but also because I want a couple of these bags to organize stuff. Most of these things will sell. Sell later, we might use that. Don't think I will use poison. So yeah, this is very, I guess I could say, like untypical playthrough I'm doing. But we'll be basically stealing whenever we need. Well, not even when we need, but whenever. And we'll be abusing some game systems to min-max our character, which also more or less means killing everyone for experience, especially early on. Okay, I think that should be enough. I'll be organizing some stuff in these bags later on. So you can for example put stuff in the hotbar, but you can actually have that item in a bag, and you can still use it from here. Very useful. So instead of opening the bag, you can actually use it here, even that you have organized that in the bag. Okay, that's enough for now. You remember spending 15 hours in Fort Joy? I think I have spent in total at least 50 hours in Fort Joy. Probably like 15 hours in my first playthrough. Well, at least in the Fort Joy Island. This Soros Hound is actually kind of a tough opponent for a solo character. It only gives 25 experience. But I think for min-maxing reasons, I think I need to take that wolf. I'm a little bit on the lone dark mode. I will have to kill that dog for the min-max purposes. There is a way that you have that mask that you can use to turn into any character. So you can turn yourself into elf and eat stuff.
Thank the gods. But
He eyes the...
another sorcerer. Like you don't know. Go on then.
Okay. Let us fight. Okay, one thing about spells is that you have to be in the right distance. With the melee skills you can just click and attack. But let's take this guy's armor off. By the way, merge off and Rix. It took me at least 3 playthroughs to figure out that this was actually a reference. You probably get it if you think about it. If you have seen a certain movie. Exactly, Witterick. Lethal weapon, but it took me 3 playthroughs to understand that was a reference. Okay, Magister merge off there is a little tougher than the other guy. But let's knock them out. Let's knock them out, and because I have a shield, let's power us a bit. And, well, I didn't explain it, but we are using action points that are here on the bottom. Because we are lone wolf, we have 2 extra, so we always have 6 action points instead of the normal 4. Knocked down enemy basically skips a turn. When we are attacked, depending on the attack, it is first blocked by a physical or magic armor, and when you are out of that armor, you start to take damage. So now I don't have physical armor, so I'm actually vulnerable to knockdowns, but these guys don't have it. So this is the basic mechanic of the game: the action points, the physical armor, the magic armor, health. My character is doing physical damage almost exclusively. So we don't care that much about the enemy's magic armor. We just ignore it. Okay, but my character is super weak early on. The abilities have cooldowns, so I will be taking a little bit of damage here early on. But I can also control the fight a little bit by my knockdown skills. As long as the enemies have physical armor left, like this guy did, the knockdown is blocked. Okay, but now we have the fight kinda in control. But also the fight is already over, almost over. So especially as I go on to the actual Fort Joy Island, it is good to remember that as the game goes on, the fights are balanced for 4-man parties, and This hound here is actually one of the toughest enemies here early on. So let's see if I can actually survive this fight or not. Because the hound has so much physical armor. It will take me a turn to actually knock the hound out. So it will have 2 attacks on me, and it does quite a lot of damage. But after I get its armor out, then I can start controlling the fight with knockdown skills. Unless I miss. So one downside of playing with a solo character is that I lose the tactical element of the game. So if you are I actually should have been using this. If you play this with the 4-man part, the game actually has a really good tactical combat. I really like it. So that's downside of playing as a solo character, that you lose the tactical element. For challenge reasons, I guess, Tiny Frog, I'm not using the gift back option. I want to play with the vanilla settings. Okay, I hope I don't die here. But yeah, this is awful lot of trouble for 25 experience, but for do everything, get all the experience sake. I actually forgot to pick a bedroll from the downstairs, so that was my first mistake. So I can't actually rest, apart from actually resting in the bed, I guess. This is really stupid. Actually laying in the bed takes time, but if you use bedroll, it is instant rest. And you don't even get the rest bonus. That's actually stupid, I didn't know that. I thought you get the resting bonus from the bed as well. Ah, yes, I can go down. Yes, I can still go down. Right. It triggers the special events after you go upstairs. It's unlocked hotbar. Let's have that one there, because the rested is actually a buff. It increases my attributes, and it also protects me from certain things, and that does actually bring me to another topic. Another topic that I will be using a bit, which is pre-buffing. I'll be buffing before the fights I know that are about to come. Me throwing water there in the fire is showing quite well how this game's elemental system works. So if you throw water into fire, you will have steam. That steam you could make explode. You can make poison gas. You can electrify the gas. So when you are using elemental magic and things, those things matter quite a bit. But for me, not so much. Hey, Fane. If you are playing on an undead character, undead character is I have a key. There was a key here. What key is there? Fane. There's only one person alive on this ship, which is me, and Thane doesn't figure out it was me who stole the thing. Hey JFKC.
The moment you touch the door
So if you are playing on undead character, you can get really overpowered things by picking up some death fog barrels from here. So this thing is instant death for anyone who is not undead.
Deathfall! I need to get out of here now!
Because I stole the stuff from the other origin characters. I won't be needing that much money. The resurrection scrolls will give me quite a lot of money. So I'm not going to loot everything. I'm just going to loot enough to have money. But if you need early cash, you can loot this whole place and you can find some random stuff. But yeah, like you Alterin said there earlier, like turning some liquid into a cloud and then making them into magma clouds or poison clouds and making poison clouds and then electrifying the clouds. It's really cool to play with environment stuff.
I need to get off this ship.
So I didn't explain pay attention too much to the ship because I know what's going on, but there's a kraken here attacking the ship, and the kraken is probably pulled here because of me and the other source characters. We probably actually won't go much into the source thing on this one, on this video at least, but much later. Okay, these void animals are the kind of main enemies in the game. Different kinds of them. These ones don't have physical armor, so I can control this fight pretty easily. By knocking them out. Hey, Grimilk. Oh, you are still at work. Okay. Flesh sacrifice gives me additional action points, but it also lowers my constitution, and it also creates blood on my feet, which is relevant later. If you end your turn so that you have action points left, up to two action points will carry over to the next turn. Well, at least in Lone Wolf characters. So if I have one action point left at the end of the turn, this action point will be carried to the next turn. So as explained early on, in the beginning my Necromancer character is more of an Inquisitor, because we will be using the melee skills quite a bit. Okay, here's a trick that is pretty specific. Let me see if I can get this done. So if I there are two guys here. If I walk here, this kraken that is attacking the ship will actually kill these guys. But it's possible to get experience from these guys if you are in combat when that happens. So let's do it in a way that we go into combat. And not go too far. And actually throw a fireball in their feet. Let me save here just in case. Again, this is for min-maxing purposes. I want to get all the experience possible. That should be enough. I get experience out of that. Okay, now I'm actually not sure. Let me see about that again. How much experience did I hit? I missed the XPs if I got them. I didn't get it. Okay. So I think I actually have to be a little bit further ahead. And this is very specific. Like very specific. So now I went too far. I don't get experience out of those guys. So again, there's absolutely no reason to do this. It's only 200 experience, but just to show that it is possible. There, fight experience, level 2. Nice. If you don't do that, you actually can't get to level 2 here in the... You will get level 2 when you get to Fort Joy.
Excellent!
These guys always die, but you don't get experience out of this. And this guy always has... Wait, what? This is the first time ever I've done this like 20 times. This is the first time this guy doesn't have a wand. What? Oh, it's there in the ground. Oh, he can drop it. That has never happened. I love this game. 300 hours and something new happens. He or she, whatever that was, actually dropped it. It was not in the inventory. Oh, that's awesome. This guy here, this guy here kill, wants to leave with the gifts, but we are heroic, or actually we want the experience, so we'll go below the deck. We'll go to below the deck and we'll actually start by killing her. Hey dogs! Dogs here. Welcome. As said, we will be killing almost everyone in the game early on in the game for experience, for no real reason apart from having all the experience. One thing that does remind me, one thing about this game.
If you could walk, get yourself up
Oh, again, this game is so odd. I don't remember actually walking this far before they appear before. Anyway, killing everyone does remind me that one of the awesome things about this game is that you can actually kill everyone, and it doesn't affect at all. It doesn't affect at all how much you can't screw yourself over by killing someone. So you can actually kill absolutely everyone. You will miss out some quests if you do, but as far as progress goes to the game, it doesn't matter.
These beardless bugs won't sink
Hey,
to shit
Gacho.
on my watch.
24-hour stream indeed. Alpha Kinney? No, I haven't. I actually haven't looked at Baldur's Gate 3 that much. My original plan for this 24-hour stream was to try out Baldur's Gate 3, but those darn developers postponed the game by 1 week. So we are playing this instead.
I've faced worse.
They who are about to triumph.
So right here, these other origin characters, or these origin characters, I'm not the origin character, I have a custom elf, they are fighting on their own, but when we get to the Fort Joy Island, you could talk to them, you could get them on your side, you could get them in your party, and you could have up to 4-man party. Later on in the game, you can actually hire yourself mercenaries, so you can have a totally custom party. You could have a totally custom party as well. But if you are playing this game for the first time, and even if you are playing this game for the 7th time, I highly recommend playing with origin characters for the story, because all of them have different. Is there still a voidling? Oh, there's still one there. I highly recommend playing with the origin characters because of the quests and story you get with them. Well, the first 30 minutes of the stream was me eating a sandwich. So yeah, hey Theos, thank you so much for the follow.
We make a pretty good team.
Yes, there was the epic rye bread eating. So while I'm min-maxing and something, I'm not going to speed run through the game. I definitely didn't speed run through the through the bread eating.
There's no time.
I have rye bread sandwiches. Basically just ham and cheese.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallis, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity.
Hey, Samon girl.
Judge Oriven.
I'll tell you in just a moment what the game is about. Well, I'm not the best lore person about the game. I haven't played Divinity Original Sin. I haven't played other Divinity games that I think are somehow connected. What this game is about, that you are a sorcerer, or you are connected to the source, which is basically another dimension. Another dimension, a source of power. And the void creatures we are seeing in the world, they are actually coming through rifts between that other side and this side. And there's an organization of I'd say Templars. Templars who are, they want to control everyone who is connected to the source. And that's why they lock everyone in this island of Fort Joy. And of course our first quest is to escape this place. And after that, it's basically us actually becoming kind of a demigod or god. That's, I guess, the storyline. Well, anyway, because we are connected to the source, we are one of the chosen ones who can potentially become allied with the gods.
Damn, they made it to shore.
So the game is about us growing into that power and finding out what's going on and stuff like that. Okay, let's fight these guys. Oh, hey, Pennywise also. Hello. Very nice to have you here, Pennywise. We were just talking about you the other day, because there was a stream when almost everyone of the very regulars were here, and someone did mention that where's Pennywise? Pennywise hasn't been here for a while. Okay, I don't want to. Can I actually knock them both out? So yeah, I'm not explaining about everything, but this action point system, as far as the movement goes, it's very good. I like this. So we don't have a crit like we have in XCOM, but we instead basically are moving in 0.1 meter range, and depending on how far you go, you use action points. So with one action point, I can go up to 5.2 meters. That depends on your speed. So let's knock these guys out, control the fights. All right, I totally forgot to level up, because we got experience. I got max experience from the boat, so we are actually pretty close to level 3 already. But one thing you can do here in Fort Joy when you get here is that you can just walk around, because you are getting exploration XP. So you can level yourself up to at least level 3 before you even start fighting, which is usually a good idea. One additional thing, there's actually the most powerful attack early on in the game is punch. So if you actually don't use a shield, or otherwise just use a single weapon, you will get access to the sucker punch, and my attacks are doing about 6 to 7 points of damage, but with the punch I'm actually doing 10 to 11, and I'm knocking them out. So we'll be using this as well.
Thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Early on in the game, the sucker punch is the best skill, absolutely the best skill, and people totally ignore it. Like when you get to level 2 and 3, your weapons start to become better, but still the sucker punch always knocks them down. But in the level 1 and 2, this is the most powerful attack you have. Hey, Grazier, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Firefrog. That's your first gifted sub, Grazier. The best kind of gift, the first one. Cheers, man. Tony, it's 3:30. You go get some sleep. You go get some sleep. You come here when you wake up, if you want to.
Drowned and eaten by a void woken. I wonder.
And we'll be here. We'll be here. we are 1 hour 30 minutes in to the 24-hour stream, so there's plenty of time. You gifted the sub once, Jeff Casey, and your wife missed it. Okay, we are not getting Sir Laura. Sir Laura is from the Definite edition. Is there a way to dismiss him?
The squirrel looks at you in shock.
Yeah. He sometimes, especially with solo character, he sometimes messes up the AI, so no squirrels this time. Alderin, we won't be seeing the cat much here in the fourth prison, because we will be avoiding the Dallis fights, and the cat will be basically sitting on the ladder throughout the game. But I will keep the cat alive to get myself the familiar spell. So I am kinda keeping that one, yeah. There was loot here somewhere, but where was it? Ah, it's here. So, depending on your character's wisdom or wits, you will sometimes spot things in the world, and if you have a shovel, you can dig them out. But how the game also works is that the loot is actually there. So, if you have played the game a lot, you will if you have gamed the game a lot, you can wait a minute, did I put the petrol here? Inside it, so we can sell that one. We're keeping the herring. If you know the loot locations, you can just go and dig wherever you know the treasures are. What I'm doing here is this thing is probably the most important thing. You want to have this yarrow flower. That's relevant a little bit later. Okay, we actually have some of the characters around here, but we'll be passing most of them.
Answer him.
I don't want to go here.
Need I repeat myself?
So just in case, I will actually make a save here for the starter. So let's make that. So this here is one of the main villains in the game, Dallis the Hammer, and Alexander the Bishop. If I would walk here, they would kill this Magister Azusa. But instead, I will leave them there, not interact with them at all, use this ladder, and we will do everything here in the starter area, and then we will kill them.
Now speak.
With solo character. This also, by climbing this ladder, we actually leave the cat there, and that is an additional benefit of actually keeping the cat alive without the cat accidentally coming into our fights.
You there, elf? I'm looking for an
Well, Alderin, yeah, villain. Kinda.
Useless. It is a very important man.
Our first quest. In my opinion, this is one of the best starting areas in any game ever made. I don't know why. I don't know why, but this starting area is so amazing. Not me. I didn't pickpocket you.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right?
Yeah, it's a 20-hour tutorial. Yeah, it's very good. And our main quest is to escape this prison. Get rid of, well, kinda get rid of that collar and escape this prison, which is an island. But we start here in the Fort Joy Fortress or Fort Joy Prison, and there's tons of ways to escape this place, and that's probably one of the reasons why, at least me, and I'm not going to assume, but I'm going to I expect a lot of players actually play this area many times because there are so many ways to do this. We'll be doing everything, but
in that case,
we'll be doing everything, but what you can actually do is escape almost immediately and get to the bigger island, or you can do stuff here, level yourself up a bit, and then go out. You can fight yourself out. You can find a kind of a sneaky path out. You can get others to help you, like this guy.
I've been here a long time.
So Kevin has a plan. Kevin needs a partner who will teleport him and the partner out. He's an asshole, so eventually he will get what he deserves. But for now, we'll agree.
Had a girl who wouldn't. The plan's simple. There's an artifact that you can. It's found its way into a nest of
crocodilians. Is this courtyard in the Dog's dungeon? Okay. What I actually want to do is walk there, but when I first played this game, one of the most awesome things, like there's so many things happening here. I absolutely loved it when I played this first time and I walked here. I don't know why.
So this is Fort Joy.
When the character goes like, so this is Fort Joy, you see this gang here run by Camp Boss Griff. I'm actually getting chills now because I don't know why, but this felt so good when I was playing this game for the first time. I was immediately, okay, I'm already liking this game, even that not much has actually happened. I want this waypoint here. Okay, let's talk to our early game merchant here, Nebora. And let's actually sell all the stuff here. I'm not going to do crafting. Crafting is very useful for monies. If you are short on money and you are playing on a 4-man party, you should do some crafting. You should do some crafting, but where did I put the papers? Did I put the papers somewhere? No. Okay, let's put the crafting components in a bag. If you are playing on a 4-man party, you are really short on cash early on, like really short, because you need to buy skills for everyone. Us with the solo character, not so much. But if you are playing on a 4-man party, you should do some crafting. That's why I'm actually keeping this skull, because this kind of skull you can craft a wand with, and that might come actually useful a little bit later. We are keeping the wine. Okay, I'd also do want to level up. So early on level 2. Let's get some intelligence. Intelligence and start also getting some memory, because we will be buying a little bit more skills. Early on, we want to focus on warfare, because warfare scales our damage as a necromancer, as a melee, well, inquisitor. So we'll be using that, and I also want to have 1 point in bartering to get a little bit more money from the sales, get stuff for cheaper and stuff like that.
I find I need bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like...
The stream is tagged educational. Well, at least this part, because I kind of want to... In a way, this does act as a guide on how to level your characters early on, I guess. Even that I'm not an expert in the game, I do know this area really, really well. I don't know much about the... Don't know that much about the game after we go to Act 2. Of course I know where to go, but I don't know like everything. But here in the Fort Joy, I can probably say I know everything about this area. Absolutely everything.
And what you after?
Okay, here's one thing that bothered the hell out of me when I was playing on Switch. This character here, Nepora, is a merchant. She will help us later as well. But with this character, you can actually, in the dialogue, ask what she has for sale. But there's actually a barter or trade button. In my first playthrough, I went to Act 2. I had played about 75 hours when I found that you can actually trade with every character. But only the actual merchants have this dialogue option. Especially on Switch, this wasn't that visible here. Yeah, that bothered the hell out of me. So, wanted to point that out. Okay, when we are partnering with someone, we have relations with them. The more we trade, the better their attitude is towards us. When their attitude is good, we get more money for the stuff we sell, and we can buy stuff for cheaper. You can kinda abuse this system a bit, especially with Nepora, because all we have to do is give her actually 100 gold, and we will just not get anything. So we will up our relations to 100, and this will actually net us more money right away for all the stuff I'm about to sell. So we are actually getting how much we are getting? We are getting 22% more money because we gave that. So we are already gaining money there. Nepora sells rings, and the inventory resets every level. The money the merchants have actually resets every in-game hour if you don't level up. I'll be checking Nepora for rings every level. I'm hoping to see something with Warfare, Necromancy, with some of the skills like Hydro, Scoundrel. Some of the things I need a skill point to use certain items on, even that I don't actually use the skills. Actually, plus 4 HP at this stage of the game is actually pretty good, but I'm not going to get that, so we'll just get the monies. And I also want we'll buy one short stick for my wand. I guess we are not going to sell all of those then. It's actually like that, so then we do that. Okay, so quite a lot of early cash because we stole stuff, plus Nepora, good relations. Nepora is now our friend.
Disgusting like theft. Dear one, help me teach this beast. He must
respect an intense look. Just stand.
Lone wolf.
The thug.
Pay up, Elf. No one shorts Griff. You two ought to be... Now come on, Elf. If you make me some...
And neither will I.
We got a system.
Ifan here is one of the...
Like you.
He's one of the origin characters. Ifan is the only one I will use little bit as my partner to get one quest done. Also, when we are fighting, if we have friendly characters around, like for example Nepora here, she will actually help us in this fight. In this case, actually, everyone joins this fight because they don't like these guys. So we have some help for this fight. I played my first playthrough with a custom human, and I would have started with origin character if I knew that how cool it is actually to play with them. I had Ifan in my party, I had Fane and Lose for the most of the game. So yeah, all the custom characters are really awesome. So we are here helping this elf lady Elodie together with Ifan. Ifan, Fane, Beast and Red Prince. Yeah, I think if you are playing this game for the first time and you are not Ifan yourself, I mean if you are not Fane yourself, or you don't have Fane in your party, you are missing out. You need to play with Fane. And Fane is one of the best characters power-wise as well, because of the absolutely OP ability. And being undead as well. Wait, what's happened? Oh. I accidentally took the skill out of the hotbar. I guess there's that downside of having this unlocked. Okay, let's try to not hit her. I might hit her, but let's see. Yeah, Aldrin, if you play as a lone wolf and you want to have the most powerful character, playing as Fane is your best option. So that's 500 experience from
I have an errand to
remember.
From these ones. I will actually take Ifan here with me now.
Good to meet. I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here, while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together?
He smiles broadly and looks away. You're not sure, but you could swear he just winked at you.
The usual. 2 heads are better than 1.
He grinned.
So, survival's my main priority.
So, this is the only time I will be using a partner. I don't need to do this. But just to maximize our experience, I'm going to use Fane and Ifan. I always mix them up as names. I'll be using Ifan's pet pal ability. So Ifan will be with me for a very short time here.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Let's help this elf here who is trapped by Griff.
Shut up, elf. This clown. You caught him supplies. All I want is my supplies. Ain't been here. He twirls his divine's gone. This.
Okay. So we agree to help Griff to find the stolen supplies, which is actually drugs.
I'm hungry.
Oh.
Nothing here.
This dog will help us find a key, but we can also dig it out ourselves. If you don't have pet pal, you can just come here and get this key. But this dog does give us a quest So, because of the additional experience, I'm doing this.
It's no use anyway. She was my mate for the last 7, carry the 2, plus 50. 5 years! The Magisters, they took her.
That's one of the best lines in the game. even that I'm skipping most of this. My mate, I saw it last for 7, carry the 2, plus 50. 5 years.
Remy was always the smart one. Hey.
I already got the key! Buddy. I already got the key.
Oh, hey! Hey! Not too far from lots and lots of dogs.
Okay, so now we have finding Emmy quest, which was the reason why I was doing this.
I'd say we're making good progress already, no?
Are you certain you want to dismiss his eyebrows?
Can't say I'm not good luck out there.
So, even that I'm playing as a solo character, I consider that like asking an NPC to help you, basically. If you don't have a yarrow flower, you will probably die here.
Corpses.
Especially if you start messing with corpses.
Gummed with you now. A little query. The creature gingerly takes. Darling, dear. The creature. You wouldn't. The creature for you.
If you have a yarrow flower, you will like it, and this was the one who the Magister asked us to find. With enough wits, you will see that there's a secret way here. And you can get this location through a quest as well. But like many things in the game, you actually don't need to do the quest, you don't need the wits if you just know where to go. And this is actually one way to escape Fort Joy as well. You will get that location from a certain character we'll meet later. But I'm coming here right now to get some loot. Get some loot and go away. We won't be messing with these fire slugs for now. They are pretty nasty for our level 2 character. I'm not sure if you get this one if you have wits. Or I don't know how much wits you need. But this treasure here. Okay, tentacle. We might actually use the tentacle class. I'm not going to use the invisibility from polymorph, but this is actually a pretty good skill. Another form of crowd control for us. Blinding Radiance, we actually won't be using that so much. We will be using the Barrow's Club. Did I sell my shield? I sold my shield. I'm a dumbass. I guess we won't be using shield that much, we'll be using the knockouts. And that was stupid. Let's get a key back. Cool thing about the keys is that you can actually use them even if you have them in a bag. It's really nice. Let's use the knife as well, we're gonna use that for crafting. Oh wait a minute, that's a shield. I threw away my shield, but that's actually a shield. I didn't even pay attention. Good way to go, me. Also, this is one of the chests that you can actually carry with you, and you can. I don't know if you guys do this, but there are a couple of these chests you can find, and at least what I did when I was playing my first game. And I started running out of inventory space. I got this chest here and I started organizing things in here for crafting. But we're not going to do that so much here. And yes, Viteric, that is you can fill a chest with items and then teleport that on top of an enemy. And that is actually one very viable way to kill Dallis. If you if you make the chest like super heavy and just drop it on her head, you can get the achievement and the feat done. We are coming here for the experience for now. We'll do other stuff later. But yeah, it's one of the examples of the cool ways how this game works. That you can actually use the teleport as offensive, which we will be doing. Not so much for moving stuff around, but actually dropping people on each other. Stingtail here is the one who stole Griff's supplies.
Tell me. And you smell of burnt hair. And Baron, they don't call us supplies. Though I'd guess Mr. the Drudine Griff. No, it's not the Drudine. It may be before I...
And you can always get this... You can always get this item with finesse persuasion, because the finesse only requires 10 finesse, which everyone has. So, even if you don't have any persuasion skill, you will always get that one. And you will get unusually large orange stuffed with the drugs. And actually, when we gave the yarrow flower to that big guy on the beach, Maiko gave us a restoration ring, which we'll use for a while before we give it back. If you have alcohol, you can save this guy with alcohol. You can heal this guy yourself, or you can do some cool stuff and get double or triple experience.
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? Why, look at the poor fella.
You think you...
So that gave me, instead of... how can I expand this? There it is. That actually gave me, instead of 250 experience, it gave me 750 because I did a lot of things. Again, just to min-max all the experience.
A little reprieve from the din outside.
Okay, this fellow here does have some combat skills we want. What I'm thinking is that because you can only steal from one character once, and on level 4 you get the next tier of spells and skills. I'm thinking that will I steal them 10, and will I just buy one skill now? Yeah, I think I will do
State
that.
Your business. Certainly. If it's trade you're looking for, that's for you to...
Because I think I want a bouncing shield, just for additional damage. It's very... A bouncing shield does more damage and it levels with your shield. So even that I'm not going to get any strength, which would level my combat skills, the bouncing shield is actually very useful. Sometimes Kalias here has good armor as well. Always has the stunner. I don't think I will be trading with Kalias so much that I need... Crippling Blow is actually very good as well, we can steal that later. Yeah, I'm not going to trade with him so much that we would be... I would need to bribe him. Actually, I shouldn't do this. Let's just give money, because I get more money from Nebora. All right, there's the button. There it is. So currently our skills are mostly warfare skills, with just one Necromancer skill. We'll get more later. And I will actually go and find some find some Necromancer skills in a moment. Okay, you can play hide and seek with Modi here, and you would get this location if you do that. But to save a little time, we'll just do this. A lot of experience early on in the game just by coming in here. One thing I want to do. What's the crafting? Crafting trainer. Platonic method. Thank you so much for the follow. Tiny frog. Nothing too important. Just doing the early stuff. Helium coffee. Thank you so much for the follow. What the heck was the short key for crafting? I haven't played on PC much. I played so much on Switch that I don't remember these things. G. I have changed some of the keys as well. Okay, so how crafting works, you can get yourself recipes. Recipes by reading books. But, well, I know actually this improvised one. But you can also just put stuff together. For example, wait a minute. For example, a paper and a herring actually creates a water scroll or rain scroll. I was about to do the wand, but I will actually wait for level 4 so that the wand is a little bit more powerful. We'll be using that a little bit. Oh, nice. Extra damage. Extra damage just in case we need it. So I'm marking these with a shift click as wares, so that we'll just automatically sell them. Do I need to... I don't need that, do I? No, I don't need that. I can just sell that. Okay. If you have 12 strength, you can pull this spear out.
What in the world are you?
I'm clear an elf.
Can it be, in my day, a wicked yet? Please seize the...
So this is one of the ways to get actually all the way out from this place. But here's I think something that some people don't know, or most people don't know. If you don't have 12 strength, you can't pull this spear, but you can actually attack this. If I just remember the key. So you can actually just attack the spear and get this done, even if you don't have 12 strength. One other option would be to eat something that buffs your strength to 12.
At last. I have heard after he, but I know this place well. Marvelous, the switch will open a hatch.
Level 3. Level 3 without doing anything.
Slave to these walls. I never thought I would.
The spear is a really good weapon. It's a really good early weapon. You will get money out of this, so it is better to pull that out. But because I'm not going to use that as a weapon, just to show that you can do that. And also one thing I actually forgot to do. Forgot to do on the boat. If you go to the kitchen of the boat, you can find some mashed potatoes, and those mashed potatoes are actually really good in the beginning of the game, because you can get +2 strength with that. And I forgot that, so I didn't have the +2 I would have otherwise. Alright, I don't have enough strength for this either, yeah. I'm pretty sure you can use telekinesis on that. I'm not sure. We are coming here just to get the experience. 375. There are some nasty frogs there that we can't really fight yet. But thanks to the experience we got from Withermore, we are already level 3. So on level 3, I will. Okay, this is actually before I level up. Before I level up, I will go and see what rings Nebora has. Because if Nebora doesn't have, if she doesn't have Pyromancy ring now, I probably want a Pyromancy. Just to have access to Corpse Explosion, the most powerful skill in the game. And then, if not, then I will put points in Pyromancy.
And back again.
Okay, so we will deal with Griff later. For now, we'll give him the oranges.
Looks like everything's accounted for.
And we will also tell that Stingtail took the stuff.
That's a kid. Your guy's free.
So 1450 experience again, without basically doing anything.
It is done.
We free this guy, and that's relevant later. Also, this is another way to escape from this place. This guy will reveal a way to escape the place. So all these things I'm doing, they are progressing one path of escaping this place. Okay. Let's make another friend. Let's make another friend, an important friend. Because she, while she's she has a disease,
You leave me be.
she sells necromancy stuff. So because we will be dealing with her so much, like with Nebora, I will increase my relations. Depending on the merchant, kind of how much money you actually need to get the relations to 100 varies a bit. Sometimes it's 100, so 1 for 1. So sometimes you need to give like 300 or even 500 to get this. Hey Catcho, thank you so much for the 6-month resub. You stayed up late enough to learn that your 6-month anniversary is during the 24-hour stream. Cheers, man.
Yes.
Big cheers. Likewise for Topper Papa. Cheers as well, Topper. Nice. Okay, so let's get some spells. Again here, I could steal these. But I want to steal some stuff from her on level 4. I don't need the Bloodsucker. Okay. This does eat most of my money, but that's fine. Do I need some of this stuff? I don't need the bottle of wine anymore. Okay. So now we are actually a proper Necromancer, because we actually have some skills. So by opening the skills, you can change what skills you actually have active. At the moment, because of my memory, I have 6 skills, and I have 6 skills available because I've only taken the ones I actually use. But later on, you can tweak your skills whenever you are not in combat, and you should do that. Kind of change your layout. This was a pain in the ass to do on console, so I'm super happy how convenient this is to do, managing the hotbar on PC. So just remember that when you are playing on console, that it's a little bit time consuming to do that. Okay, let's go check Nebora's. Okay, one thing actually. You sometimes need to repair your weapons. As you can see here, our weapon is actually in... Oh, wait a minute, why is it showing... What does it actually mean? Oh yeah, the durability is 5 to 20, so this is actually about to break. I was just like, is that actually the lightning is showing it as well? So durability is 5 to 20, so the weapon will eventually break. So you need to repair them, either yourself or use a merchant to do it. Not so relevant early on in the game, because you will get new weapons so fast, but later on you should be doing that.
The woman looks up as you approach, wiping her brow with a grease-blackened hand.
I think it's full damage. Full damage until it's broken. I'm pretty sure, Monakas. Hey Aurum, hey Mike. Mike Twing? Mike Twing? Hello, hello. Everybody coming in. Good to see you here, guys. Good to see you here, guys. We have a lot to go. 2 hours in. 2 hours in, 22 hours to go. If I stay awake.
What do you need?
About 10, about something between 6 to 10 hours will be this.
By all means, get an eyeful.
Okay, Huntsman. We could use Huntsman. Huntsman does give us bonuses when we are high ground. But sadly, no Pyro, no Scoundrel. Not lucky. Not lucky with that, so with that information I know I want. We'll just level up in intelligence, which levels up our damage. But because I want to use Corpse Explosion, and on level 4 I will get Scoundrel, so that we can have the Cloak and Dagger, basically a teleporting ability. I would have preferred getting Pyromancy plus 1 ring, but I eventually need the Pyro anyway, so I'll get that. We also get our first talent on level 3. Early on, the all skilled up is probably the best you can get, especially for this character, because this gives me more points. With this, you can actually get summon. Okay, actually, I said that if you start as a summoner, you can get to summoning 10 on level 4, but you can actually get to summoning 10 on level 3, can't you? Yeah, that's why summoning early on is totally broken on Lone Wolf. Because with all skilled up, you basically become a level 10 character on level 3 if you are playing as a summoner. We'll be getting a new weapon, so I'm not going to spend time on that. Other option, Executioner is very good for a solo character. We'll be getting Executioner later. Now on level 3, I think all skilled up is better for me. It gives me additional abilities here, which means I could actually take Scoundrel now, but because I will get the Scoundrel skill on level 4, I will use Warfare for now. And I actually should have done this before I talked, because I usually take bartering here on Fort Joy, and then respec out of the bartering on Act 2. Just because you need quite a lot of money early on in the game, and then later on the money just becomes not an issue. So then you can respec into Persuasion, because that helps with quests and gets other stuff done. Okay, what next? Let's continue on our path of not fighting. Wait a minute, did I get... Right, one downside of not playing as undead, you actually need lockpicks. Interestingly, if you are playing as undead because you are a skeleton, you're gonna use your bony fingers as lockpicks. That's also fantastic detail. If you have talked to Withermore, the Withermore will tell you that there's a button here, and that opens up this one. If you have Wits 12 or something, you will see this hatch your own, without Withermore. Again, another way to gain experience. Oh, gloves. Children's gloves, but gloves anyway. Okay, I want to find lockpicks or nails. I love the subtle music of this game. There's also a waypoint here, which is useful for later. Boots, not so shabby. You can lockpick this, but I think I found this lever on my like 5th playthrough after 150 hours. That you can actually get in here without lockpicks. This game is so good. Okay, I could do a fight here on level 3, but just to do this fight a little bit easier. This is one of the tougher fights for solo character here on these levels. I will try to get that one. There we go.
Gods know how much blood you have on your hands now. You can't let them go. This is our only hope against the Void One. I will feed you to my hound.
The elf's skin, his eye...
It's you!
Surprisingly, the elf musters a sober frown of indignation.
The pain is great. Not the last. The bishop...
He screws up...
You?
He giggled.
All that for 75 experience. I'm sorry, Verdas. I know, I'm a mass murderer this time.
All right. I've not seen. I heard it. It can't happen to me. Wait! Poor thing.
Lockpicks. This was one of the funniest things. I think I came this way on my first playthrough.
Muffled sounds suggest that this scuffed old door leads up to the fort's main floor.
So here's a kind of a big warning. Big warning that don't go through here. It's crawling with magisters. Let's give them hell. Nothing happens. Okay, let's go through. Let's fight. Nothing. This is so odd. Like, what the hell is going on? There's just these silent monks that don't do anything. You can just walk around in here. It's so weird.
What's this? I found something.
But yeah, when I was playing that for the first time, I was like, okay, this is it. We will kill everyone. We will escape this place. Let's give them hell. Nothing. Okay, again 800 experience by doing nothing. There's a little bit of a puzzle here if you're not undead. You have to use these vases to get these poisons out.
Looks like this place has been sealed up for a century or two.
Definitely not a story playthrough, yeah. This one is not. Okay, if we had 11 strength, that would be actually pretty good. What was that armor? Also requires... Oh. Now I feel sad that I don't actually have the... I need to find some food that boosts my strength, because if you temporarily boost your strength, you can wear some stuff, and if you get a +1 strength item, you can actually wear some stuff you otherwise couldn't. Okay. But what I'm doing here, what I'm walking around to, this is a good way in the game to level your character up without actually putting yourself in danger. Because especially on solo character, before you get to level 4, you are in trouble with many fights here. They can be done with level 3 pretty easily. But, okay, so I could break this, and that would get the quest done, but,
the dusty jar remains.
Yeah, so we will actually just pick this up.
The object and what lies inside are in your hands.
How can I actually pick that up? Like that? Ah, yeah. Okay. So we want that with me. That's source of source. But you can actually maximize your experience by being really evil and carrying Withermore's soul to him and then breaking the jar. Because we are psychopathic, kill everyone character, of course we will do that.
Keep well out of sight of the Magisters.
Yeah, let's get this. Hey, Munakas, thanks for the clip. Yeah, I take dodging. Something else would be nice, but it's alright. And actually, this sword here is actually pretty good for us early on. I think I'll be using this. No, it's also 11 strength. Damn, I always forget. There's some stuff to do here, and you could actually escape from here. For those who don't know, there's a boat there if you deal with 2 Magisters, but they're pretty tough. So let's do that later. Okay, I actually didn't remember this guy is here now, so this might actually be pretty bad. Yeah, I normally come through this way, but because I didn't have the tails, yeah, this guy's here. He has quite a lot of physical armor. Let's see if we can do this. Probably not. But let's see. $24, yeah. We'll be in a little bit of trouble against this guy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can't do this. Let's see if he knocks me down or not. Yeah, I think he will get shielded up before I do enough damage on him to knock him out. Well, okay, actually, maybe we can do this. Took my shield up away from there. knock him out. So yeah, the shield bounce is one of the most powerful ones you can have early on. So now we can start controlling this fight because he's out of physical armor. And also in preparation for the next turn, so that we can knock him out with a punch, I will get my shield out. That's an interesting way to punch, by the way. So by using the, we can miss with our skills, but by using the punch, we can control the fight for 3 turns, and then we only have one turn to where the enemy will actually do stuff, and because we have enough things, we will actually kill this guy on time with the 3 knockdowns we have. That was unplanned fight at this stage of the game, but because the guy was there, showing the power of the knockdowns, I guess. But yeah, that was... my plan was not to come here. My plan was to come here and sneak. Sneak here to get to the upper floor and get some stuff and actually get some nails and... If you are undead or if you have lockpicks, coming through the front door is actually better early on. Something triggers that guy that I don't remember what it is. This claw hammer is useful for us. Because with nails and some sort of hammer, it can even be your two-handed hammer. If you use this and combine, you will make lockpicks out of the nails. The most useful crafting recipe. Hey, Mexicola! Yeah, the sneaking graphics with the pushes or becoming a barrel. It's funny take. Okay, this weapon here is a good weapon for us early on, so that's one of the reasons why I didn't repair the Burrows Club. I will keep. I will sell that. Okay, I actually had the claw hammer already. Let me sell that one and keep this one for crafting for now. I'm also keeping the shank there for crafting. More about that later. By coming here, you can learn quite a bit about the backstory. You can learn about the bishop. You can learn about Dallis. You get some when you read stuff, you actually get stuff. You get stuff here. You get stuff in your journal. All the dialogue is here that you have talked on. You can go back. You can look at the map. You also get tutorials. I have them disabled, but you get them when you play the game for the first time. Not really specific reason why use mazes, apart from the fact that the early in-game mazes don't have high requirements for strength. Like two-handers often have strength requirements. Hey, Cleansing Rail! Thank you so much for the host, man. Thank you so much. Welcome. Welcome, Cleansing Rain and Cleansing Rain and friends. Nice to have you here, man. Oh, nice piece of Mind Scroll. Good. We can put that into use later. Whatever books you find, it's good practice to read them and then just sell them. You might get some recipes. You might get some info. The only great one. Welcome as well. So there I learn some recipes by reading this book. I don't actually even the time I don't really need to do this, but there's the completionist in me who wants to collect all the recipes for I don't know why. There's absolutely no reason for that. I think this letter gave us pretty interesting information about the game. Oh, the blood rain is here, which we will get as soon as we get Hydro. Okay.
And you thought Rivellon was flat?
If you would want to escape, this would be the easiest way to escape this place. By coming through this, picking that with Thievery 1, sneaking in, opening this, getting this out of the way, and escaping. Oh, unlucky. And unlucky there as well. Well, actually the Retribution might come in handy. What Retribution does is, it's actually, whenever someone does damage to me, part of that is reflected back. Actually, I can use this one to craft the corpse explosion, so it's actually not that bad. How far we are from level 4? Okay. I think I need to do some fighting before I can hit level 4, so dealing with the crocodilians is a little tough. There's another yarrow flower here if you need that for the quest. Okay, let's do some murdering. Yeah, let's do some murdering. Let's try to get into a level 4. I would like to get to level 4 before I go and fight the crocodiles, because that's a tough early game fight. Do you get more XP on your main character when you only have one-man party? No. That is one of the great things about this game. Like when you do a quest and say you get 1000 experience, all the characters get the 1000 experience. It's not split up. I like that system. It's really good.
Regards from Griff.
So, because we told Griff that Stingtail stole the oranges. Griff of course sends assassin here, Silence. I came in, I sneaked, and I stole an invisibility potion from Silence before she had the time to use it. Not only to make this fight easier, but we might have use for that invisibility later. So as I said, I won't be using the invisibility spell, because that is totally overpowered and broken, and you just win the game if you use that on a solo character. So I'm not going to use that for challenge purposes. But we will be using invisibility potions in case I get in trouble. Even though I'm not playing on honor. Hey, Manny Dara, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, man. Okay, I will wait for the next turn. Before we do stuff. This fight is an excellent example. If you mix your damage, let's say I was actually in party with Stingtail one character using physical damage, other one using magic damage. You're splitting your damage on the two different kinds of armors. So neither of us has actually done any damage on silence. So if you are having a 4-man party, you can choose to have fully physical party or fully magical party, or you can go into utility and have 2 of each. If you get 2 of each, you will have tougher time in the fights. But on the other hand, you will not have fights where you get into like big trouble because you can't. Let's say you're a fully physical party and all the enemies have really high magic armor. You are really high physical armor. You are in a little bit of trouble. So I played my first playthrough with mixed party. It made some of the fights really hard because you didn't have the output to focus on one of them. You had to split them up. But yeah, it's just something to think about if you play the game for the first time. You play with a 4-man party. Kind of consider what kind of damage you are doing. It's more or less the biggest thing in the game, like the most important thing as far as combat goes. That you pay attention what damage you are doing, how much armor does the enemy have. Because when you get them into 0 armor, you start to do damage, and often you can start using the crowd control skills when someone doesn't have any armor. Yeah, the original plan for this 24-hour stream was actually to try out Baldur's Gate 3. Kind of to give you guys idea what the game is about, without you actually buying it yet. But I think actually with this game, into early access. Into early access, you actually played this area. So if Stingtail set himself on fire, having trouble sleeping there, buddy? What the hell was I saying?
I think this was the trait I was after. Looks like
when this game was in early access after the Kickstarter, they had this area to play with. So I'm going to think they're kind of smart. They're kind of smart, so they will probably do it similar style with Baldur's Gate 3. So you basically have your starter area to play through into early access, instead of like. You can't finish the game on early access, basically. Okay, I will steal from Stingtail. That will give me haste and peace of mind. If I want to use them. And then we can actually kill him. Do I need any level 4 pyros? No. No, I don't. Bye, Stingtail! Cheers, Chevkisi. Even more so than in the normal streams. I need to keep myself hydrated for this stream. Especially when I started with the coffee this morning. This is one of the annoying things about this game. Kind of sometimes you are stuck on terrain or the smoke or something and you can't use your skills. My bad. Totally missed he actually used his fortify skills. Yeah, I'm taking I will try to get to level 4 and then we'll have our first break. Although I did mess up the early, like I'm actually been actively playing for 2 hours. Can we do the battering ram? Okay, we can. Okay, let's make silence there to work for us a little bit. Our friend, the bloated corpse, will be using the bloated corpse quite a bit. One great thing about the bloated corpse is that he acts as our friend, tanking some damage, but also has a really powerful AOE that we can do to well, kill enemies. And because we if you kill a merchant, you get random parts of their inventory, but because we first stole 2 books, we are actually getting everything. We won't be using these, but here's one thing that took me a long time to figure out when I was playing the first time. If you combine different schools of magic in the crafting, you get new spells. And by combining Pyromancy skill book and Necromancy skill book, you get the most powerful skill in the game. 1 action point, unlimited damage, if you have a corpse around. So this is why I took 1 point in, why I took Pyro. This basically makes me to be able to kill everything. Just everything. Everything just dies. The damage is amazing. You can one shot the final boss of the game with that skill. Do we want to use it now? I probably want that level 4, right? But it's so close. It's so close. Well, we have some fights coming up that we can do without that, but then we can then we can use the corpse explosion.
I wonder what keeps you. Tell me. We are unfamiliar, so tell me. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see. I understand. Ah, you want to... We can see the things we lose. Not with our eyes.
Depending on what you choose as the last one, you get stuff from this guy, and the ruby is the most valuable one, so we are using this. If you are a Geomancer, you can get skills from Mal, but he sells stuff like nails. I could also use... you can make arrows out of sharp pieces of metal. From long branches. We are not an archer, so we don't need to do this. So, if early on you could do some crafting for getting stuff you can use or creating stuff to sell, I'm mostly just interested in the utility, because we don't need the money from the crafting. The money is not that great, but if you have a 4-man party, you will need a lot of money that you don't have early in the game, because you have to buy skill books for everyone. Oh, now that you mentioned the nails and boots, I don't need to do that now. But if you take your boots and combine that with nails, you will not slip on ice. Otherwise, you sometimes get knocked down.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves.
When you're walking on ice.
Peace, but as you
mean in real life?
she turns to
well, there are
cheerful smile.
there are kind of boots like that, like ice climbing boots. But if you actually used nails on that, it would be pretty hard if you actually put the nails through the bottom of the shoe. You would have to have them on a different shawl and then put it on the boot or something.
Haven't seen you around here before. Well, you hear a lot. She gives. You think some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore? It's nothing.
Talking to her,
just waiting for him to call.
Listening to her story.
She talks joy.
Take care.
You get a restoration scroll. Again, something that might come in handy. Because one of the most powerful things early on with Necromancer is making the enemies decayed and then using restoration on them. Because decayed basically makes them similar to undead, so that you can use instead of healing, actually healing them, it will do damage to them. Okay, this guy here has an invisibility potion, so of course we'll steal it and everything else. His pants as well. There's beast. Don't care. And again, since we are murdering everyone, let's murder these ones as well. Do I want to use corpse explosion for this? Ooh. I was 2 meters too far for him to actually come and talk to me about the stolen stuff. Stop it! Someone please help! No one is here to help you. The insane psychopathic murderer elf is here. Decayed, restoration, dead. When I get to level 4, I get teleport. I get the teleports. I get jumping ability myself. Then we can kill everyone. At level 4, you can handle anything in here. But before that, it's a little tricky. Okay, I need to lock my toolbar. I occasionally pull stuff out of it. So we are doing 25 with our skills right now, so it's pretty good already. So as the game progresses, our tactical combat is basically controlling the fight with knockdowns and using teleport, jumping abilities to place the enemies close together and then killing one of them and then doing a corpse explosion. That's the basic thing you do with the Necromancer, especially solo. One of the cool things about this game is when you walk around with something you have summoned, people will actually comment on that. I think that's pretty cool. You can see people commenting on the thing sometimes. Oh, what is that thing?
Say, I don't know any elf.
The dwarf hums the tune back to you.
We get a little bit of bonus encouragement from the dwarf when we listen to a song. Oh, what is that thing? Nothing, just a bloody corpse. Nothing to see here.
Looky here, mate. Why don't you join?
You glance at your hand.
We got a cheating card. Cheating card from the guy we healed earlier. So we just win 100 from these guys.
Ralvo, go.
And then Okay, how do we deal with the... Actually, let me... I don't need the restoration ring anymore, I think. Even that it's a nice skill, but...
known exactly, didn't I?
Wait a minute. Okay. I don't want to go too close because I don't remember if going here actually triggers the event. Okay, let's save and talk to Yarrow. Why do we have to be there?
Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen me go. You have seen him? Tell me, where was he? And you're...
She inspects the ring closely.
This can't be.
See, we are actually a hero. We are not the murderous psychopaths everyone thinks we are. Equipped a better weapon? What, Tiny Frog?
That's it. I call court. Pay up.
This is my best weapon.
Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
Ah, they will actually. Well, they are not like better. I think they actually drop. I think they actually drop out when you lose the bonus. If I had a weapon that had a requirement of 11 strength, but the weapon itself gave +1, then you would buff yourself, equip that, and then the weapon kind of carries itself. But I could put something on now, like this armor, strength 11, but it would go away when the buff goes away. Yeah, I think I want these guys dead. I don't know why I did that, because that does magic damage. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Let's take some height bonuses here. So, good example, you get +20. Well, depending on your huntsman skill, you get bonus damage on the high ground. That does a lot of damage. Should remember to use my flesh sacrifice, because that is a big bonus. Hopefully I can kill one of these guys. One of these guys before... What the heck did that guy do? He used mosquito swarm on someone. That was weird.
Send us your children, your supplicants.
Yeah, this is one of the annoying parts about the battering ram and other skills. Sometimes you just need to place yourself to actually be able to use them. Yeah, he's in a slug, but I think this one is. I thought it was called this one, but because this guy is. Why did he attack his own? That's why. Because I think it was a mosquito swarm. It was really strange. Like, what? You attacked your friend? Like, what? Why? Maybe I missed what spell he used, but I think he used the mosquito swarm on his friend. It might. The burning might do something, or maybe it was. I don't know. That was weird. That was super weird. Don't kill. Oh, damn it. I hoped I could actually make the thing explode, but again, early on Early on, the Bouncing Shield is a really powerful spell, if you have the Warfare. We are reflecting a little bit of damage because we have the retribution from our bands. If you talk to these guys and they will pretty easily attack you. When I was playing this game for the first time, I came up this ladder, talked to them with my level 1 character or level 2, and they instantly destroyed me. That's why I always like to have this payback. 3,000.
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart.
$50.
It will be really close to level 4 before I very close to level 4 when I so I think I need to do the crocodiles on level 3. It's a little tough, but it's doable. Who starts the fight depends on your initiative. So I don't have wits, so my initiative is low. This is a choice I'm making, because in the most of the fights here early on it doesn't matter, but it is safer to have a little bit of initiative. How did I know what you call Thingamajig? What did I call Thingamajig? I call a lot of things Thingamajig for reasons. Retribution? Really? That was coincidence. Also, when you use your action points, if sometimes you actually can move a little bit more with just 0 points to place your character a little bit more accurately. Okay, he should be coming for me. Let's use this guy as a tank. Okay, that worked well. Oh, wait a minute, did I loot those guys? Yes, I did. Okay, this one is... Slug's Axe is actually a really good early on weapon as well. Don't think I need the Sparkler anymore, but it doesn't weigh anything. I don't actually have any food that gives me... I don't remember. I can actually make mashed potatoes out of the potato. I was just thinking because I need a +1 strength soonish. Ooh, first blue. First blue one. Okay, how did you make mashed potatoes? I think you... Okay. I think you take a hammer and a potato, and you turn them into a mash. And when it's cold, it's like that. But when you actually use it with a cooking station, it becomes mashed potatoes, which gives 2 strengths. The easiest, well, not the easiest, but one way to get +2 strength. We'll need the +2 strength because there's a weapon. Weapon we'll get as soon as we hit level 4. That requires strength. Alright, Catcho, you have a good night's sleep, and I'll see you, well, you're tomorrow. I think this guy gives experience. These crabs are actually, oh, these are hilarious if you have pet pal. they think they are the cards who run the world. So yeah, if again, if you are playing for the first time, you are having a 4-man party, have someone with pet pal. You won't regret it. Yes. Hey Serum, thank you so much for the resub. Oh, hey, Ask Lion, did I miss you before? Did you just come in? Maybe they are the guards of this world, yeah. True. Okay, so you get 200 experience from that. Okay. Then, one of the tougher fights in the game. That would be a whole lot easier if I get to level 4. I think I could walk around and do stuff. And it would help me here. Okay, I think I will stay away from them. So the decaying touch is not that useful, but I can utilize the corpse explosion, hopefully. Okay, let's fight the crocodiles. Where's the third? There it is. Keanu Reeves is making Cyberpunk commercials. Yeah, don't you know? Keanu is in Cyberpunk. That was a big reveal. Big reveal in what game conference it was, don't remember anymore. Okay. Let's try not to die here. They have a little bit of... This is easier fight if you're doing magical damage. Because only one of them actually has magic armor. But they don't have much physical armor, so we can do things in here. Oops. We are slowed because of the oil. But yeah, it was for me like I was already waiting for Cyberpunk a lot before, but actually having Keanu in was a really good call from CD Projekt Red. They are smart. Okay, so that one main crocodile is teleporting around, the others are not, so we can utilize that a bit to again to control this fight. What are you talking about, Viteric? Why are you scared about Keanu in anything? Like, that's the... Keanu in movies and video games is totally the same thing as bacon in food. So you take whatever food, we talked about this before, whatever food you have, you put bacon in it and the food becomes better. Same thing with Keanu. You have a movie, game, whatever, you take Keanu, even if you have just Keanu name, you don't even have, well actually you do, you have to have a Keanu in it, so like, it just makes everything better, it just does. It didn't make ice cream better? I don't know. Probably did something wrong. Because bacon does make everything better. Okay, we are in a little bit of trouble here, actually. We are actually in a lot of trouble, I just realized. Yeah, I think I messed up. Yeah, I messed up this fight. We are dead. Luckily I'm not playing on honor. I should have controlled my distance. I didn't think they would actually reach me, but stepping in here was a dumb thing. Can I recover from this? Probably not. This is a prime example of the early game solo Necromancer, especially if you are using the corpse explosion. Before you actually have a corpse, you have two skills that don't do anything, so it makes things quite a challenge. So right here, if you actually had invisibility, you could easily use that, and it would make things a whole lot easier. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Pretty sure I'm dead. And my stuff is on cooldown as well. Yeah, this was dumb. Yeah, we are about to die. Yeah, even if I... Yeah, I can't do this. First fail. First fail. One of the tougher fights early on in the game. I'm thinking that will I actually use the corpse explosion? Okay. Let's change things a bit. If I don't go down here, because these two don't teleport. If I don't go down here, the only one who can get to me is this one. So then I can fight one of them. And then use that corpse to kill the others. Yeah, I think I made a mistake. Made a mistake by going down.
Nobody likes you. Everybody hates you. You're gonna lose. Smile, you fuck.
Now I will save the invisibility potion for later. I could have used that here. If I get in trouble now, then I will probably need the invisibility potion. But there's one fight here in Fort Joy that you really need that for. So now these two can't touch me. They have the fossil strike, but they can't touch me. This one will teleport on me eventually. So yeah, this is where it becomes a little bit problematic because I don't have stuff. What I could do is go here. No, but I think I want this high ground here. Yeah, this fight is a little tricky. Probably should have even delayed there to have 2 turns in a row. Okay, here it comes. Now we will try to kill this one before we die. While these guys are walking around. So now we can control these two relatively well with our skills here. Because the shield bounce hits both of them. They are both out of armor, so we can knock them out if you don't miss. So it's already going quite a bit better than the previous one. And then we try to kill this one to get a corpse. Probably for corpse explosion, not bloated corpse. Or maybe bloated first. Okay. Actually the corpse here is in the way, so this guy can't reach us because he can't fit in this gap here. It's hilarious. Okay. So now we kill this guy. Then we take the battering ram. Battering ram and get the hell away from there. While we kill this guy. I'm pretty sure it connects to both of them. Okay, I will actually do a battle save here. Sometimes it's a little unclear if this hits. Okay, so 55 damage on them. And then I can actually use the corpse again. So if you do this first, you can't make the corpse explode anymore. I think my best bet here is actually to explode again. Yeah. I think that crocodile got itself got itself almost stuck in there. Okay, so if I use a shield bounce here, then I use 1 action point to get rid of the shield. That gives me the sucker punch. I can control this fight a bit. Probably gives me enough turns to kill him. Yeah, especially with flesh sacrifice. It's pretty close. Yeah, I can still die here. That's probably enough to stay alive. Low. He actually killed himself with retribution. Lovely. I low rolled couple of the hits there too. Didn't get it on that turn. Okay. Here's the most important early game item, not only for the quest, but actually for the teleportation spell. So this teleportation spell, while we can't, as when we are playing alone, we can't use that to teleport ourselves. We can start teleporting enemies around, and that is the best thing in this game. You can actually pick someone up and drop them on the other persons, and that is a fantastic way to move them around so that you can get corpse explosion damage and do some damage just with the teleportation itself. It's fantastic. This gives you a location of certain things. Okay, well, I don't need the money. One really good early game, well, actually, in whatever point in the game, if you are short on money, if you find any tooth, take the tooth and any sharp weapon and combine them. This will give you shocking arrowheads, which sell for more than the tooth. You can also combine these with arrow shafts to get even more money. So again, we are not an archer, so of course we don't need that, but these are worth 120 gold each, while the tooth was like 40. Any sharp weapon, tooth. I don't know why that creates a shocking... why that creates a shocking arrowhead, but it does. Okay, I actually just remembered while I was picking these body parts here. Totally missed one thing in the boats, didn't I? I didn't pick up the arm in the boats.
Early memories are overshadowed.
But I'm eating these body parts because I think one of these actually gave me a skill.
You are ever sodden.
No, it was... Oh, now I remember. Okay. Well, I only have to use money. If you pick up the arm from the boat, you actually get the adrenaline for free, which I could have used. But we are fine. We will hit level 4 very soon. So let's go to cabin. Tell him that we now have teleportation ability.
So, what's the news? Well, I certainly got lucky with you. Give me your map. Oh, but why? When another divine.
Okay, more experience from somewhere. Thanks, Protect Rival Drink. I will actually have a break soon. I want to hit the level 4 first, because that will enable me to do quite a lot of cool stuff.
Heading into the kitchen.
Butter here you should always flirt with her. So go with ask her if she likes what she sees.
What's your name?
Go with that she can call you whatever she wants.
All right, Slick.
And then
around here before.
tell that she's the most beautiful woman here.
Right, easy now.
And then turn it down a few notches.
Thank you. Long enough, I reckon.
After that, talk to her about escaping.
No one can
Of course, with you.
Now, look, I have an idea.
After that, you can. Wait a minute.
So rare.
Absolutely nothing could keep me from it.
Until then.
And then you talk to her once more and tell her that you can't stop thinking about her. Your relations, I think.
Wait to leave this place.
Your relations don't go.
I can't get it out of my head.
Your relations don't change from that, I think. But you are basically, she's your friend after this. She will actually join you when you fight Griff if you do that. Take note, Viteric. Yeah, but that's not me giving me tips. That is just the game. Okay, because we have the teleportation spell, we can take care of almost everything in the game. Well, not everything in the game, but almost everything here. But level 4 just makes things so much easier. So we have a nice reunion here with Magister Yarrow meeting her father who has gone mad. So of course we kill them both. I wonder who will be easier to kill first. Maybe Miko, because Magister actually shields up. .63 with Corpse Explosion, and that puts both of them in knockout range. At least close to it. Okay, not quite. So then this will. The damage they take from teleportation scales with your intelligence. Okay, I missed. That's the danger of my melee skills. But she's not that powerful that she would be any like too much danger. Hit escape. Let's take a little distance and use this turn to attack these ones. Then we wait. Next turn we attack. Well, actually, Miko might actually kill this one. So should I actually go and knock out? Yeah, this is a little tricky placement here. I want to be close enough to Miko to punch him out, but far enough so that I can have. So that I can do the explosion here. Can't remember. Can I actually use the shield up? And does this remain if I take the shield out? I think it does. Yeah. Okay, I can actually put. So it costs a lot of points to take the shield out, punch, and put the shield back, but it's still a knockout ability. So why not use it? Okay, let's see if we can kill Michael here. Okay, that does touch me. I think Magister might not have enough damage to actually kill me. Kill the bloated corpse, I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm going to save that a little bit. The corpse might die, but okay, that was actually a good thing. That was actually a good thing because my corpse explosion is coming off cooldown soon, and she being there, I can actually make those corpses explode instead. I think we have Maiko now, and then we'll get stuff off cooldown after that. Oh, it's close. It is close. Yeah, good. Okay, now we win. Now we just win. So let's hit her once. How much is that? 82. Yeah, let's just take that. Take that out. Make another corpse. Save a point. It's... oh, it's close. Okay, she's not dead. She will be soon. She dies now. It's so satisfying kill with the thingamajig. Oh! Level 4. Get level 4 between fights. Okay, I will do my shopping. I will do my shopping and then oh, that's the thing I forgot. Oh, yeah, because I usually just destroy the Withermoor soldier, but that's the thing I was supposed to do first. Okay. Before you fight these guys, go do the Withermoor thing. You can get level 4 much easier. Yeah, that was dumb. That's dumb from me. Okay. Let's go check our merchant. On level 4, all the merchants and, well, skill vendors, they get the next tier of skills. So now we are as powerful as we can get in a long time when we get the skills.
The woman looks up as you approach, wiping her brow with a grease-blackened hand.
Hydro is good. Well, actually, we don't really need Hydro. We could have Blood Rain with Hydro, but we don't really need Blood Rain now. Yeah, Hydro is not good. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Leave something out, I guess. Do we just take the money from her? Yeah, I think so.
What do you need?
Okay, what else do we need? We want the Necromancer skills. Escape, you always, if you get 1000 experience, everyone gets 1000. So it doesn't matter if you are alone or duo or 4-man. I was clicking her and accidentally clicked the stool there. Okay, so now we are getting into the good stuff. Well, actually, why are we... You know what, I probably even should have not given her money early on, because we just bought one spell, and we'll actually be stealing the rest. What we want is Infect and Shackles of Pain and Death Wish. Actually, let's buy one of these skills. Buy one of these skills, steal the 2. Just to save a little bit of money, although we are not really short on cash anymore, because we have the skills we need for a long time. But again, just to save a little bit of money and avoid getting in too much trouble, let's do that. Save and let's steal from her. Shackles of Pain. Oh, fuck! I hate when that happens. That's why I always save before stealing. Hate to do a save scumming, but sometimes you have to. Because if you don't steal them, if you don't steal fast enough and they move, you lose the one chance you had. Son of a. Okay, infected lady. Let me steal those books from you. All right. Okay, this is probably a better position to do it in. You are not cooperating. Okay, before you actually... What? I didn't mean to pick that up. Are you actually trying to defund to lose? I'm the worst thief. This is one of the things, like when you are clicking around a place like this, you are accidentally stealing stuff somewhere. Will you please stop somewhere? We have stuff to steal. This is why I normally don't do much thieving. Okay, what is your problem now? Usually they stand still. What is your issue? Sit down. Good. That's fine. Oops. Okay. Me stealing the skill book was nothing, but when I took her pants, that crossed the line. Okay, fine.
Groans in pain, refusing or unable
You win.
to acknowledge you.
You win. Take your money. I'm the worst thief. Take some of the money back. Okay, level 4. This is where stuff gets really cool. We can level up our intelligence even more. I could take 16 memory, but I think I can do with level 4 with the skills I have. We are leveling our scoundrel to get access to the cloak and dagger ability, which is a teleport ability. With the teleports, with our own teleports and the teleports, we can start moving things around a lot. But that's very helpful. We don't need the death wish. Still. Okay, wait a minute. So I want to have not death wish. I want to have decaying touch, shackles of pain, and infects. I could pre-buff myself with haste and peace of mind, maybe over the shackles, so I have peace of mind instead. If I took the 16 memory, I could also have these, but I can take those on the next level if I want to. But I think we are pretty good with these skills. And also, I'm getting close to the fact that I don't need the bouncing shield anymore, but it's a very powerful skill, so I'll still keep using that. Tiny Frog, you will see the +1 strength actually in just a moment. I will tell you and show you why. We are min-maxing to the teeth here, so all the skill points I'm putting in are very deliberate.
Don't want to catch Griff in a bad mood. Hey,
let's talk to Hilda here.
Fend for yourself.
What
Haven't got shanked through the gills yet? Give it time.
What did I say? Oh, that sucks.
Special shipment you was asking after.
I'm so bad at this game. I think I need that first break. Apparently 3 hours was a little bit too much. That was the one thing I was not supposed to say to her.
Why don't you take a gander at the goodies? Let's just say folks leave here.
Yeah, don't go with
but
one.
They don't seem to take
go with the quality stuff. So we took Scoundrel because we want Cloak and Dagger. She sometimes has some other cool stuff as well, but I'm not going to deal with her so much that I would benefit from paying her. But we want this one. So I'll just take that. And we are more or less already out of cash, but it's good because we don't need anything anymore. Let me see, I'm gonna sell that. Keep that. Sell that. Keep the key. Let's go do the Withermorting soon-ish. Guess I could identify that one. Okay, temporarily. That's one. Maybe Peace of Mind out. I need the Cloak and Dagger into fights.
The woman looks up as you approach, wiping her brow with a grease-blackened hand.
Identify that one. 23. Yes. Ooh, nice! Finesse and Huntsman. Really useful vest. Okay, that means I won't be actually using the Maiko's breastplates. Yeah, we don't need that. Oh, right. The money resets later, so we'll do that then.
What do you need?
Okay. Let's go back to the beach. This is where we landed in the early game. You can steal from this kid as soon as you come in. Sometimes he has a ring. It's super rare, but sometimes he has a ring. I like to wait to level 4, because you might get a better ring if you do that. So now we have teleporting ability with the cloak and dagger. Very useful. Organize these things here a bit. Don't need to sucker punch that much anymore. Cheers, Monakas. Alright, D-Man, you enjoy your jog. I will do this thing here, and then I will take a break.
Two empires, tooth and claw.
So getting here.
Dawn of time.
Getting here is requires a teleportation spell, or if you have a two-man party, you can teleport yourself around with teleportation. But here we have a weapon that requires 11 strength, so this is the one that you asked about, Tiny Frog. Why not put points in strength? This weapon requires 11 strength to equip, which we don't have, but it gives +1 strength. So what we do, we eat the mashed potatoes, giving us 12 strength, and then we can equip this fibrous tongue. This not only gives us strength, so it's kind of equips itself, because we have 11, and it also gives me warfare, which is additional damage. This is perfect for Necromancer early on. And I think that is a good moment for me to take a break, because after this we will have all the cool fights here, because on level 4 you can already handle, you have the corpse explosion. This is the part where you can do almost everything in this place.